Welcome back to GH Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about a major twist that is shaking General Hospital to its core. Sonny Corinthos, the central figure in Port Charles, has just undergone critical heart surgery. The operation was progressing smoothly under the hands of the best doctors available. Everything seemed to be under control, and Sonny was expected to recover steadily. However, just when everyone thought he was safe, an unexpected threat emerged. After the medical team completed their procedures and left Sonny to rest, a nurse, seemingly unnoticed, slipped into his hospital room. Her intentions were far from benevolent. She carried a syringe filled with an unknown substance, aiming to inject Sonny and end his life while he was vulnerable. Sonny's instincts, however, kicked in just in time. Despite being weak from the surgery, Sonny woke up at the critical moment. A violent struggle ensued between Sonny and the nurse. In the chaos, Sonny unintentionally killed the nurse while trying to defend himself. The situation quickly spiraled beyond the immediate threat. Questions flooded Sonny's mind. Only a very few trusted individuals knew about his surgery. It was supposed to be a well-guarded secret. How did this would-be assassin find out? Who had betrayed him? Determined to uncover the truth and find out who was behind the assassination attempt, Sonny knew he needed a plan. His solution was drastic but calculated. Sonny decided to fake his own death. This move would not only keep him safe but would also force the traitor to reveal themselves. With Sonny dead, the person or organization targeting him might lower their guard, giving Sonny the opportunity to strike back from the shadows. To make the deception believable, Sonny took several steps. First, he drafted a new will. According to this document, Sonny would leave his entire estate to his son Dante. It made sense strategically and emotionally, as Dante had always been one of Sonny's strongest connections. However, because Dante was still a police officer and could not be directly involved with Sonny's criminal empire, the will designated Michael to take over leadership of Sonny's organization. This division of power would make the plan appear more credible to those watching closely. The next major step was organizing Sonny's funeral. Everything had to appear authentic. The news of Sonny's death would be released to the public. A full funeral service would be held. Mourners, friends, enemies, and family would all attend. Sonny himself would be watching from a distance, hidden from view, studying the reactions of those around him. He needed to see who showed genuine grief and who might reveal hidden motives. Sonny knew that funerals often bring out true feelings, and he was counting on that to expose the hand behind his attempted murder. The stakes couldn't be higher. Sonny had to maintain complete secrecy. Any mistake, any hint that he was still alive, could ruin everything. Trust was a rare commodity, and Sonny would have to rely only on a very small circle of loyal allies to execute the plan. As Sonny observes from afar, every glance, every whisper, every tear is analyzed. He watches as Dante mourns with real emotion, devastated by the loss of his father. Michael stands stoically, already burdened by the responsibility that is about to fall on his shoulders. Carly grieves deeply, her connection to Sonny undeniable even after all they had been through. But Sonny's focus is also on those whose reactions don't quite fit. Certain faces in the crowd seem too composed, too indifferent. Some exchange glances that suggest secrets shared behind closed doors. Sonny takes mental notes, determined to follow every lead. His instincts have kept him alive this long, and he won't let his guard down now. Behind the scenes, Sonny also sets additional traps. Financial records are monitored for unusual transactions. Communications among his associates are carefully scrutinized. Any move that suggests someone is capitalizing on Sonny's death will be met with swift investigation. Sonny understands that patience is critical. He can't rush this. The person or persons responsible are clever, dangerous, and possibly very close to him. It might be someone he once trusted with his life. The betrayal cuts deeper than any physical wound. Meanwhile, Michael faces pressure from all sides. Taking control of Sonny's empire is no small task. Rivals see an opportunity to strike. Allies question his leadership. Law enforcement eyes him carefully, hoping to dismantle the organization now that Sonny is supposedly gone. Michael must navigate these treacherous waters while unaware that Sonny is still alive, pulling strings behind the scenes. Dante, torn between his duty as a cop and his loyalty to his father, struggles with the news of Sonny's death. He finds some comfort in knowing that Sonny trusted him enough to leave everything behind. But the pain of losing his father is real and raw. As the days pass, Sonny gathers more clues. A name surfaces, one he had not initially suspected. The betrayal stings even more because it comes from someone within his inner circle, someone he considered family. Sonny plans his next move carefully. He needs proof, undeniable evidence that will expose the traitor completely. He also knows he must prepare for confrontation. Once he reveals himself, there will be no going back. His enemies will not hesitate to strike again, and this time they will be more desperate and dangerous. Sonny arranges a secret meeting with a trusted ally, revealing himself and sharing the evidence he has collected. Together, they plan how to confront the traitor and reclaim control. The final phase of Sonny's plan is set into motion. In a dramatic and shocking twist, Sonny chooses the moment of his memorial service to reappear. As mourners gather for a final tribute, Sonny walks into the room, very much alive. Gasps fill the air. Faces go pale. Some are overjoyed, others are horrified. Sonny's eyes lock onto the betrayer, whose reaction confirms everything. Without wasting time, Sonny publicly exposes the betrayal, revealing the evidence he has collected. The traitor tries to deny it, but it's too late. Sonny's allies move swiftly to secure the situation. In the aftermath, Sonny reasserts his control over his empire, ensuring that no one will dare challenge him again. The fake death serves not only to expose his enemies but also to solidify his position more strongly than before. Sonny's message is clear: he is not easily taken down, and betrayal comes with a heavy price. Life in Port Charles returns to a tense normalcy. Sonny, now more cautious than ever, rebuilds his network, reinforcing loyalty among his people. His relationships with his children deepen, as they realize how far he will go to protect them and their legacy. Yet the experience leaves a scar. Trust will always be harder to come by. Sonny knows that danger lurks in every shadow. But he faces the future with renewed determination, ready for whatever challenges come next. We will dive deep into the tumultuous world of Christina Corinthos Davis and the storm of secrets that threatens to engulf her family, particularly her mother, Alexis Davis, in a web of guilt, betrayal, and heartbreak. Buckle up, as we explore the intricate layers of this saga, with shocking revelations and emotional turmoil lurking around every corner of Port Charles. From Christina's hidden past to the devastating ripple effects on her loved ones, we'll unpack every detail and speculate on the dramatic turns that could reshape the Davis and Corinthos families forever. Christina's dark secret, a confession on the horizon? At the heart of this unfolding drama lies Christina Corinthos Davis, a young woman whose impulsive and often reckless decisions have repeatedly placed her at odds with her family and the law. For years, Christina has danced on the edge of danger, her actions driven by a volatile mix of emotion and defiance. But now, whispers around Port Charles suggest that one of her most sinister deeds could soon come to light, a chilling act of sabotage that nearly claimed the lives of Rick Lansing and Elizabeth Baldwin. Sources hint that Christina may have tampered with Rick's brake lines in a fit of rage, an act of vengeance that could have ended in tragedy. If true, this revelation would not just be a scandal, it would be a bombshell capable of detonating the fragile stability of her entire family. The weight of this secret has clearly taken a toll on Christina, who has never fully confronted the consequences of her past missteps. Her internal struggle is palpable, as guilt gnaws at her conscience with every passing day. Imagine the sleepless nights, the constant fear of discovery, and the suffocating burden of knowing that her actions could have killed two people. If Christina chooses to confess, it might be her desperate attempt to lift this crushing load from her shoulders. However, the cost of such honesty could be catastrophic. A public admission would almost certainly lead to criminal charges, potentially landing her behind bars for attempted murder. Beyond the legal ramifications, the emotional fallout could be even more devastating. Her relationships with her mother, Alexis, and her sister, Molly Lansing Davis, already strained by years of tension, might crumble entirely under the weight of this truth. Will Christina risk everything for the sake of her own redemption, or will she continue to bury her secret, hoping against hope that it remains hidden? Alexis Davis, a mother torn between love and justice. For Alexis Davis, the unfolding drama surrounding Christina is nothing short of a personal nightmare. As a mother, Alexis has always walked a tightrope when it comes to her troubled daughter, balancing fierce protectiveness with the painful recognition of Christina's flaws. Over the years, she has shielded Christina from the full brunt of her mistakes, often at great personal cost. Whether it was smoothing over conflicts or pulling strings to keep her out of legal trouble, Alexis has sacrificed much to keep her family intact. But now, as whispers of Christina's involvement in the near-fatal incident with Rick Lansing grow louder, Alexis finds herself at a crossroads that could define her future. One potential path for Alexis is a heartbreaking decision that has been haunting her for weeks: the possibility of having Christina committed to a psychiatric facility. This drastic measure isn't just about protecting Christina from prosecution, it's also a desperate bid to save her from herself. Alexis sees the torment in Christina's eyes, the erratic behavior that hints at deeper psychological struggles. Could a stay in an asylum provide the help Christina so clearly needs, or would it shatter what little trust remains between mother and daughter? The mere thought of taking such a step weighs heavily on Alexis, who knows that it could be perceived as a betrayal by both Christina and others in their circle. Moreover, if Christina confesses before Alexis can act, the situation could spiral even further out of control. Alexis would then face an impossible moral dilemma. Stand by her daughter and risk complicity in covering up a crime, or uphold the principles of justice she holds dear as an attorney, even if it means losing Christina forever. The impact of this crisis on Alexis herself cannot be understated. She is no stranger to personal demons, having battled addiction and self-doubt throughout much of her life. The stress of Christina's predicament could push Alexis to the edge, threatening to unravel the progress she has made in her own recovery. Imagine the sleepless nights spent wrestling with guilt, wondering if she failed as a mother or if she could have done more to steer Christina onto a better path. Her career as a respected lawyer could also take a hit, as public scrutiny intensifies and old enemies seize the opportunity to discredit her. Beyond all this, there's the looming question of her mental health. Will this latest family crisis be the final straw that sends Alexis spiraling into despair, or will she find the strength to weather the storm for the sake of her daughters? Molly Lansing Davis, a bond on the brink of collapse. If Christina's potential confession is a grenade waiting to explode, then Molly Lansing Davis might be the one caught closest to the blast. Molly, the youngest of the Davis sisters, has always shared a special connection with her mother, Alexis. Amid the chaos of family drama, their relationship has been a beacon of stability, a source of comfort for Molly as she navigates her own challenges. But this latest scandal could shatter that bond irreversibly, leaving Molly to question everything she thought she knew about her mother and her family's values. The idea that Alexis might have considered committing Christina to an asylum to shield her from legal consequences is a bitter pill for Molly to swallow. It paints a picture of a mother willing to prioritize one daughter's safety over transparency and accountability, a choice that Molly, with her strong moral compass, might view as a profound betrayal. Picture the heartbreak in Molly's eyes as she learns that the woman she idolized could contemplate such a drastic cover-up. The trust that once defined their relationship could be irreparably damaged, replaced by feelings of resentment and disillusionment. Molly might even question whether Alexis ever truly valued her perspective, or if she was always secondary to Christina's endless crises. Beyond her relationship with Alexis, Molly's dynamic with Christina herself hangs in a precarious balance. The sisters have had their share of disagreements over the years, but learning that Christina was behind such a dangerous act could be the final blow that severs their connection for good. Molly, who has often felt overshadowed by Christina's drama, might struggle to reconcile her love for her sister with the anger and disappointment that such a revelation would bring. Could she ever forgive Christina for putting lives at risk, or will this be the moment that drives an unbridgeable wedge between them? The emotional toll on Molly could be immense, as she grapples with feelings of isolation and loss amidst a family already fractured by secrets and lies. The ripple effects. A family at the breaking point. As tensions mount and the specter of Christina's confession looms larger, the Davis and Corinthos families find themselves teetering on the edge of collapse. Every member is affected in some way, from Sonny Corinthos, who must contend with the fallout of his daughter's actions on his already complicated life, to extended relatives who watch helplessly as old wounds are reopened. The fragile bonds that tie this family together are being tested like never before, and the outcome is far from certain. Will they emerge from this crisis united, or will the weight of Christina's past tear them apart for good? In the bustling streets of Port Charles, rumors swirl about what might happen next. Some speculate that Christina's confession could prompt a dramatic courtroom showdown, with Alexis forced to defend her daughter against overwhelming evidence. Others whisper that an unexpected ally, perhaps a figure from Christina's past, might step in to offer support or even take the fall for her actions. Whatever the case, one thing is clear: the road ahead is fraught with uncertainty, and the decisions made in the coming days will have lasting consequences for everyone involved. Conclusion: a tale of redemption or ruin. Welcome back to the heart-wrenching saga of the Davis family, where Christina's hidden truths threaten to unravel the very fabric of their lives. As we've explored today, the potential confession of tampering with Rick Lansing's brake lines could be the catalyst for seismic shifts in relationships, trust, and personal redemption. For Christina, it's a chance to finally face her demons, but at what cost? For Alexis, it's a test of her strength as a mother and a woman battling her own past. And for Molly, it's a painful journey of disillusionment that could redefine her place in the family. As the drama continues to unfold on ABC General Hospital, one question remains: will this be a story of healing and forgiveness, or will it end in ruin for those we've come to know and love in Port Charles? Stay tuned to our channel for the latest spoilers and updates, as we follow every twist and turn of this gripping tale. What do you think lies ahead for Christina, Alexis, and Molly?